Bullrad, we back.
Yes, sir.
Stuff going on, Atlanta in particular. But we're not gonna start in Atlanta. We starting in Detroit. Got my boy Bullrad. Got my boy B-Rad. How you doing, my boy?
Maintaining.
Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's going well. You
on that big job. You got an important role on that big job. People think we just losers, YouTubers. We do big things, and I heard you out there doing your thing. I heard.
I most certainly am. We're shooting a new movie right now. I don't think it's gonna be a very big one,
details, but
no, it's gonna be good. But then the next job after that, that's gonna be the big one. That's gonna be the big hit.
Doing your thing, man. I heard you doing your thing, definitely. And y'all told me I'm slacking on content and everything else, and you're right. But right now we building up the infrastructure. We want to really be in a real studio, a real stage to present this shit to you people the right way. We don't want to come with no sucker stuff. We building it. It's going to take time, but we appreciate all you subscribers. We appreciate, the people that's giving us a chance because, that's all we doing. We got a lot of knowledge for you people and it's content, period. I look at all kind of content, and we feel we worthy too. You got any words before we start, Rad?
No, I just want the people to know, we're not just sitting in front of corner stores bumming Newports and shit. We're on set on major motion pictures, on major TV shows for Netflix, Amazon, 14 hours a day, sometimes more, 6 days a week, grinding. And then we're still making this information for you, putting out content. So just rock with us. We don't mean to slack, but
definitely,
we're gonna put out whatever we can as best we can.
All right, so let's start off. We're gonna take it to Detroit.
Detroit.
My thing is, and this hip hop thing is crazy. It's humongous, gigantic. It's so huge that it's out of control, which is a beautiful thing because that's what we created. That's what they created from the gutter. We wanted something big, and that's what it is now. Now we got the Bronx thing. I want to do a whole episode on that, the Bronx drill, because I'm really interested. K Flocka and all them dudes, B Love. I know about all that, but at the same time, when you're dealing with a high crime area, unfortunately that's where you get the best music, the best hip hop. I'm sorry to say. Now Detroit.
Yeah, so in Detroit we have this jeweler got killed. It's Dan Hutchinson, Hutchinson. Famous jeweler,
hip hop jeweler. So
yeah, well, Detroit almost fell off the map like 10 years ago. They were considering like shutting that city down, basically building a fence around it and just letting go.
And what's saving it? I think hip hop is
to be honest. I think, I really don't know what's saving it, but I think they went from the ground up. I think the streets kind of start to save it. They just start generating money, it's not like businesses were coming into Detroit to save it.
What do you mean by the street saving it?
Rap music, culture, basically the culture, the modern day hip.
The hustlers out there getting money.
Absolutely.
There was big hustlers back in the day with Detroit, and there's infamous YBI, Big Meech, all of these dudes from Detroit. Whatever else, Detroit was always a big drug thing, so I don't think it's mainly drugs.
It's a major hub. It went from Miami straight to Detroit. That's a major hub.
So we can't say it's the dudes in the streets. It's a whole thing. I really think hip hop got a big part of it, of telling the story. And you got these rappers. Who's the dude that got caught up in the jewel heist back in the day from Detroit? God damn it, the big dread dude. No matter what. But he was a big part of it, the beginning of the Detroit sound, the beginning of the new Detroit sound, you know what I mean? And I wish I could remember this fucking guy's name. Y'all, somebody put it in the text. He had dreads, he heavy set, he got caught up in a jewel heist. He's from Detroit. Okay, T Grizzly, there you go. T Grizzly, thank you, bro. But this is what I'm saying, and that began that Detroit sound that's popping now. Nah, don't get me wrong. I ain't taking it away from Kanye West dude, Sean, whatever his name is. He did his thing on a major level, but I'm talking about on the street level, and that's what we're talking about. That's what we cover. We cover the street shit over here for now, And T Grizzly started that. Now, when you get a jeweler, they have to have some streets. The streets got to be lit. Like New York, we got jewelers, we got Jacob the jeweler, this and that. LA got jewelers because the street dudes require jewelers. We don't want to go to. We want personal relationships with these people. You feel me? And that's what happens when the streets get involved. Now you got a dude for the first time that I know of. We know Jacob got locked up. He got involved in some shit. He went to the feds. But the first time I heard, he got caught up and got shot and killed. That's some.
Apparently.
Like, what's going on with that? Like,
they found his body in the car, not very far from a pawn shop that he owns. And then apparently they got this guy. This dude's name is? Sorry, I just got into this today. Really, I heard the other day about it. Roy Donta Larry. Dude, smoke him.
So he's the suspect? What
he's charged with first-degree murder. He maintains that he didn't do it, but he got caught with a firearm, felony possession of a firearm.
Is he a rapper? No, he's just a dude.
No, I'm just trying to pull this up. Hold on, let me take a look at it real quick.
No problem. Because it's amazing. Because like this hip hop, once it get bigger and bigger and bigger, and more money involved. You know, when you're American, you understand this capitalism shit. You feel me? And this is all capitalism. And once them people get involved with that bread, when that bread turn into millions, and then it turn into hundreds of millions, oh yeah, it's not the same as it was. We thought KRS-One was bad back in the day. The bridge is over, and talking about this Glock 9 and shit. No, this is a big conglomerate shit going on. So if you don't think there's some big boys behind this, you're a fucking fool. Period. If you don't think there's big boys behind this pushing the narrative to this or pushing, you're a damn fool. That's just a fact, man. And it's crazy because these jewelers, you just a jeweler. How the fuck he get killed? He must have. I'm really curious about this because it's like you're a jeweler. How did you get involved with the? And I asked you if it's the guy that accused Big Meech's son of robbing him because that's where my brain go. That's how crazy I'm like, wait, is that dude that did that shit?
Now, as far as the jeweler, obviously, I'm not from the D, and here in New York, we have enough trouble just paying attention to our own rappers, let alone California, Baltimore, and Detroit. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. But apparently, pretty big jeweler. You have a lot of rappers from OT coming to Detroit, getting work done by this dude.
Yeah.
And like you said, they develop bonds and friendships with their jewelers because you got to understand, like it's one thing if you got a 9 to 5 or you're clocking a job and you're spending money with a jeweler, that's cool. But if you're from the streets, right, you never had a job before, you don't got a driver's license, and you're coming into a jeweler and you're dropping 80 grand cash on pendants, you kind of got to know the dude behind the counter and trust it. He's not going to turn around and talk about you, because if the feds come in there and try to shake his tree up, like, yo, we've seen this kid on YouTube or IG with a pendant from you, and he ain't got a job, he's 19, yet you made him a $50,000 piece. They're going to jump on him a little bit. You got to trust dude isn't going to run his mouth. Like he could wind up being a witness against you. So obviously he's got a lot of respect in the hip hop community. So he's probably a tight-lipped dude. And looking just through the paperwork on the case so far, just what they got out there, really not much on the dude who shot him. The guy rolled up, didn't even say shit to him. The jeweler had just left his pawn shop. He owns a jewelry store and a pawn shop. He's just leaving his pawn shop with his wife. He gets back in his truck. Dude just rolls up to him, didn't say shit, and just pulls the tool out and just lets it off on him.
But that was a hit, then.
Bro, plus you got to look at the window, bro. The grouping is like this big. You know what I mean? It's not all wild and shit. He can just spray it. He sat there and shot. Like, it's a tight shot.
That was a hit.
Straight up.
That was a hit.
Without a doubt. So he did something to this dude or something with money. Somebody was trying to get at him, whether it was this dude directly that he affected or somebody else had a beef with this guy and they sent this shooter after him. But yeah, he didn't say nothing, no arguing, no bullshit, no talking. He walked up, pulled a piece, and let it off, and killed his ass right then and there.
Right there.
And it's messed up. It's messed up because the guy's got a nice business. He's doing pretty well. He gains a little bit of clout. He's got some money, and
messed up.
They got to take it away.
But I do believe, like, murder. Yeah, you're right. It's cool. It's bad that he had to get murdered. Yeah, for sure. But
it's terrible. But he did something. Normal people don't just get murdered for no reason.
Exactly. You feel me? But the thing is, that's what these kids need to learn. That murder shit, it's like, you're stupid. You're gonna either be done going in the can for the rest of your life, or like for what? Like, it's stupid. You could beat the brakes off somebody though. You ain't got to kill.
I don't get it, but that's
Murder.
always, I guess, because I've always had something to lose. You know what I mean? I got something to lose. I got a career.
Yeah.
I got a family. I got
Yeah,
friends.
you're right.
I got shit to do tomorrow.
Okay, good point. Thank you. You and that's a good thing to say because you're right. These kids, if they don't got nothing to lose, then yeah, like back in the day, we came up different. I'm a little older, you know, and the elders put stuff in our brain to make us respect our life. I think me and my mom was talking about this shit earlier. And that's a fact, though. This is a fact. I'm a G, you feel me? Not just that. My brother from the can was talking about. We was talking about this shit like back in the day. It was different values. Now these kids, yo, that murder game is just ugly, you know. And they with it. It's just very crazy, very crazy. And
I don't understand it at all.
It's revolutionary. Maybe it's not, and I ain't gonna go into that, but it's.
I mean, I'm not going to say I respect them, but I do respect the fact that like that they're willing to go hard, you know, for their name. You know, I mean, they're willing to stand on it. Like if they say they're about it, and they go out and they do it, and they turn around and rap about it, and they're not afraid to actually talk about what they believe in. But they're so mixed up and lost. Like
they are obviously because when you're in that can, you like, damn.
Can you imagine if you made it to 17, 18, 19 years old and went away? Like
nobody went away and never said, yeah, I did it in the court. They was in the court like, you know, that's what these kids are doing. They in the court, like they angels and shit. So you're not really about that shit like that. Sorry, as simple as that. It's plain as simple as that. Like, because if you really about that shit, when you hit that court, you know what's up. And guess what my little bro did, Mace Lowe, unfortunately, when they gave him that 10 for the first time when he was 15, it broke my heart. I'm like, what? And he looked at me like, I'm good. Don't worry about it. Because he knew he understood. It's understanding. You feel me? But now he's about to get out, whatever else. And he got that same understanding to where it's like, I know I got to do right or else I'm going to be dead in there. Period. Ain't no glory. Like these kids, they confused, but it's all right. That's okay.
Well, also, I mean, when you're 18, 19 years old, like, I mean, that's a whole different world to me now. That seems like somebody else completely. It doesn't even seem like it was my life. You know what I mean? Like it seems like somebody else completely. Mm-hmm. You know, and there were things that I believed in then and things that I felt back then that I was so rock solid on that I don't even think about now. I don't even remember now. But at the time, it was everything to me, you know, and I was willing to stand on certain things then that, you know, now as a grown man, it's like, Jesus, man, I was making decisions that could have changed the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Couldn't imagine if I was just getting out now.
That's another show. But guess what? I accused Yak Gotti of ratting. I don't think he ratted. I don't really think he ratted, and I'm sorry for that because he didn't rat. And I ain't gonna say yet either. I'm just gonna say he didn't rat. He pleaded. He got bagged up back in what was it? I think 2015 or something. Whatever. Somebody could do the research and leave it in there. But he got bagged up and he pleaded guilty. He took a plea deal, basically, saying, yeah, I did this shit. And he did this 4 years. But in that plea, it involved people, I guess. And I don't think that's on that thin line. You feel me? That's on that thin line. Because I've been in the can and all that, and certain things and pleas, if that's dude saying this, your plea could affect that shit. It's kind of ugly. So there dudes be like, don't be taking no pleas and nothing unless you talk. Like it get ugly. It could turn into something big as far as taking a plea. If you got co-defendants and shit. No, it really can. No, before you talk, I got you. Well, 1 second though.
Oh, go ahead.
And like Yak Gotti, he took a plea, but it said that Lil Duke, he did this because Lil Duke said we gonna do this because we gotta retaliate because he got beat up. Whatever. Lil Duke is Young Thug's right hand, like one of his right hand mans, and he from Rolling 60 Crips. You know what I mean? So Yak Gotti took a plea, but he said, "Oh nah, we doing it. I did this because this dude right here had to retaliate against these people because he got beat up by these people. So I did this because I'm going to get back at this motherfucker's dude's enemies." To me, that's on that line. I ain't gonna lie. Now that I think about it now, it's like you gotta be smarter. If you're doing this type of level crimes, it's federal crimes now. You on the federal shit. So if you're doing that level crimes and you don't know better than to do that, and you don't know that you're insinuating, I mean, whatever the word is, you putting this dude with you. He was really rat. I think he was kind of ratting because he was kind of ratting, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that whole thing, it depends on what's said behind closed doors. I never understood, like, if somebody's taking a plea deal where they're facing, you know, say they're facing like 10 to 15, right? And they want to take a plea for 4 years. What else did they say? You know what I mean? They had to say something. They're not just going to say, okay, you know, I'll sign this paperwork and admit to it and you'll throw me away. They could just take you to court and send you to jail forever. Why would they? What's the incentive for them to cut you the deal? What are you doing for them?
He was kind of ratting.
And not everybody who speaks goes on the record. Not everything. You know, you're not going to testify and be a witness in court, so you might not even have paperwork on what you said. You might just tell them what happened, then they can go and build a case based on what you told them. They can use your word.
That's right. Yeah,
you know, so that's definitely ratting. That's definitely fucking ratting. And if you're gonna rat on someone because they brought you the fade, that's bullshit. If they kill your man or your brother or your cousin, that's a whole different story. But you are.
He could have easily said, "Nah, I'm not with that. I'm out. No problem." You know what I mean? But he went or whatever else and got caught up, and then he said, "Yeah, I did this because this nigga." Yeah, that's ratting. Fuck yeah, rat. He a rat.
Listen, if you can justify it to yourself and you can look in the mirror every day and you can go to bed confident that you did the right thing, then that's cool.
No problem.
Who gives a fuck what people think about you?
He's a rat. That's what I'm
saying. But if you know you're a rat and you feel bad about it and you try to lie about it, you're a piece of shit.
Piece of shit, man.
And what I never understood was how are you going to get involved in some shit knowing that in the end you can go to jail for decades, and then the first thing you do is turn around and rat? It's like
he's a piece of shit. Now you're right. You're right. Definitely. And I now that I think about it, that's why we do this shit. It's art therapy too. It's like almost psychology. No, I'm playing. But like now, let's get into trouble. You heard that song, Like a Thief in the Night?
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit. It was hard. Rest in peace to Trouble. He got killed, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's crazy. Do we have any information on exactly what went down or anything like that?
No, not at all. I was hoping you did. I want Matt to call up because I know he got the details on this situation because I like that dude. He had some good music. He got murdered. He got shot up, and it's just crazy. All the people involved with the YSL. We're gonna talk about the YSL shit at the end, but all the people that got involved with this YSL shit. Not all the people, but a lot of death around Thug right now. A lot of death. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there really is. There really is.
Baby mama. Now, what? Let me go on some other shit. His baby mother got killed at the bowling alley. He free, big star. The album dropped, popping, doing his thing. The dude got locked up for killing his baby mother. All of a sudden, a lot of shit come out. This motherfucker is a rat. I guarantee it. I'll put the stamp on it right now. That dude that got locked up for killing his baby mother is going to be free. He's the rat. And I don't know, no proof. Nobody ever told me nothing, y'all. But guess what? This is what I'm putting on it right now. Watch what happened. Because something went crazy. I'm sorry. His baby mother got killed at the bowling alley. The dude got locked up for it. Now, couple months later, this shit go down. We know they've been investigating Thug for a minute, for years, but
9 years.
For years, but I'm just saying, like, man, it's just ill. Like, I'm gonna say that. I don't give a fuck. I said it.
It's no coincidence that somebody gets knocked for a charge and then 3-4 months later, all of a sudden, there's a huge roundup. They finally have all the information they need on a 9-year investigation. 9 years. 9 years?
Yo. Mal McAfee, thank you. You were saving me.
Yeah.
And you said 2015 was when that went down as far as the Yak Gotti thing.
Then he shoot up Lil Wayne's tour bus. And that's what he got.
That wasn't Yak Gotti.
Oh, okay, bet.
That wasn't Yak Gotti. See, come on, man. That wasn't Yak Gotti.
My bad. I thought that was him, and then you know what I mean. He gave him more information, but I do know he gave him more information for whatever he pleaded out to. He gave him a little bit more information, so it was kind of, you know what I'm saying.
He's a ratty tatty.
Yeah, you know.
I'm sorry to say it because I like this music. I used to listen to some of this shit, but he's a ratty tat, man.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Hell yeah.
What y'all think? Somebody say something in the comments. But yeah, the next subject. Going back, Mal Mac. Let's go back and talk about the Yak Gotti, the YSL thing. What you think about this? With Yak Gotti, now he's saying he's not a rat. Did you hear about that? Did you see that?
I did. Yup.
All right, let's speak on that.
He went to Instagram shortly after he been hearing his name is bad. You know what I'm saying? So he tried to clear that up, but he really couldn't clear it up because, you know, they got it already. His testimonies, they got, you know what I mean? When the
guess why? And guess why? And y'all know because y'all smart. Guess why he's trying to clear it up? It's music on the line making money. If the word get out he a rat, a lot of money gonna drop.
Yeah, where it hurts, right in the pocket.
Y'all gotta remember this thing. They all signed the Thug, YSL. Thug in the can, but the YSL label is still generating until he get convicted or whatever.
Right.
He got whatever stipulations. So niggas might be ratting. And Thug can't even say who really, if he could, he couldn't say it because they got him on all kind of. He can't say shit really.
And then Birdman's gonna slide through and sign all of them.
Fascinating, yo. What you say, B-Rap?
I said then Birdman's gonna come through and sign every one of them. He's gonna take them to everybody.
Birdman are whack. You know he like working with the snitches and shit.
I heard they're gonna bring him into the YSL
Birdman, because let's clear his shit too. These motherfuckers talking about Birdman ratting or whatever they on the YouTube. Nah, he if he do speak on the stand, it's in defense of homie. That's what I'm saying right now. Yeah. I don't know whatever else, but that's hold up, B-Rad. What you got something to say about this? Come on.
No, go right ahead. Finish what you got.
No, because you said you was talking to me about it earlier about Birdman. They were accusing Birdman, but it was all cap.
Damn.
Yeah, no, it's bullshit. They're talking about how like they just think he's behind it and they're going to bring it like they suspect it, or people made a video about suspecting that he's going to come through and rat or testify against.
It's going to be for him, I think, unless they got Birdman on some shit. I don't know Birdman. I don't know none of these motherfuckers. I don't know my bros.
Yeah,
I know my bro here, but I don't know none of these motherfuckers. But they trying to say they said because I don't think so. But we will see. That's all I'm gonna say.
Look, if he's doing anything, I'm sure they would have gotten him already. He's got crazy dough. You know what I mean? And like, if you're a black man in America and you got money like that, they come for you.
Yeah.
If they didn't get him,
Lil Wayne fan.
Yeah, I'm a big Birdman, Lil Wayne fan. I had
Birdman. Remember when they had their little drama and shit? What you think of Birdman? You think he's solid 100, or you think?
I don't know because
you on Bullrad show. Come on.
I don't want to say too much, but you know. He probably had something to do with that 215.
Say what you want.
He probably had something to do with that 2015 shooting, right?
I feel you when you say don't say too much, but
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So he could be, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of that.
You're right.
In a way,
because you're a smart little.
Yeah. You know he got that bread, so he probably got it tucked. You know what I mean? But
because the dude that got charged for that is a little wild boy. He was T.I. found him.
Oh
Go
shit!
Back and look it up on YouTube or whatever the fuck, because YouTube is where you can get all of it. I ain't gonna lie. Type it in. It ain't Yak Gotti. It's another dude. He was Birdman. He was Thug's road manager for a minute.
Oh, okay.
And, he came from the streets. T.I. found him and mentored him or whatever else.
Right.
And he talked to him. It's all on camera.
Right.
On YouTube. He was a little gutter dude.
Yeah.
Been in trouble. He's on one of them scared straight shit. T.I. had to do that for his to get off all that time.
You know where he had all that guns.
I say he telling too, because you can't get off all that time with all them guns. But that's another subject.
Yeah.
And if you go back, you'll see who the one that shot up Thug's bus. It wasn't
All right, bet. I thought it was Yak Gotti for a little bit.
It
Okay,
wasn't Yak Gotti. I could put a stamp on that. I ain't gonna say shit that I ain't putting no stamp on.
Nah, for sure, for sure.
Peoples,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Notice we ain't heard nothing from YNF at all. Nobody's heard anything from YNF in the past like 10 days either.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, that's a who.
That's the crazy
over there for sure. But we ain't getting into that. But somebody telling over there for sure. That's
it's crazy. You know, YFN was trying to get out after, you know what I mean? They all got indicted.
The homie almost got killed.
Yeah.
But you gotta think about the money. It might not even be Lucci. I'm just saying you gotta think about the money.
Nah, for sure.
You know how many people fighting for Lucci to get out? It ain't him.
Yeah.
He might be a real one, like, fuck it, it's over.
Right.
It. That's what real ones do. When they go down and it's over, it's over.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling, oh, I'm gonna I'm gonna make it over for these niggas.
You know,
that's the most disgusting shit you could ever do.
Facts.
It's over for you. Now, I'm gonna make it over for all these people and get my ass out. That's disgusting shit.
That's some cowards.
You feel me? That's nasty.
Yeah.
But I don't think YFN. I fuck with YFN. Like, you know, I'm the biggest thug guy, and y'all, all my bros, he's
no cap.
I'm a real street nigga. I know
he been fucking with thug from back in the day.
Thug. But guess what? I know a lot of females and my wife and a lot of people. Thug was doing that. I don't like him no more. Yeah, because they real like. Yeah, I understand that. I get it. But man, you can't go by what they telling you he did anyway. First of all,
exactly.
Trust me, it ain't the truth.
So apparently, in Georgia, you can bring a RICO case on somebody for them telling you what they do. They can sit there and lie to you in music all day long and then bring you up for it.
Literally disgusting.
Yeah,
the fact that they're using lyrics, the fact that they're using lyrics to try to get them in a RICO case,
terrible,
that's pathetic. That's pathetic. Honestly, I would expect a little bit more from it.
No real shit. All he had was the lyrics. Motivating that shit.
You think they got for them to hit them with the RICO case? You think they got a little bit more information?
Well, they need to prove.
They got people trying to get out and making up. You can make up shit all day long.
Yeah, but to get the actual RICO statute, you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that there's furtherance of a criminal enterprise.
Right.
So they're saying every time they throw gang signs, every time they wear the slat, the chain, all that shit. You know what I mean? Any of that shit, slat lights.
I think in a federal case, that wouldn't hold no weight because a real federal.
That's why the feds. Why do you think the feds aren't involved? The feds aren't getting involved in this one.
Yeah,
the feds are sitting back watching the state go.
They're off a big thing, and they using thugs' fucking stature, and it's disgusting.
Yeah,
using young thugs. Name alone, fry his ass.
Yeah,
name alone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and if he did the shit, fuck him, leave him in it. I don't give a fuck
about
none of these niggas. You know, you killing people. I don't care, but I'm just saying the means that they're using is not American. I'm American, and that's what I'm saying. That's my opinion. Fuck that shit.
I get it. You want to stop. You know, you want to stop crime. You want to stop if these guys are doing things. Yeah, you want to stop them. But guess what? You're the police. You have to be better than. You have to be better than the gang. You better fucking come correct. And you better do it legal.
Yeah.
But then they go and do this fuck shit, and you got to live your life on that, knowing that the government's out here doing fuck shit like that to you, or local police departments are doing it, and nobody cares. And it's not only that; it's on TV. We're watching this shit happen.
Yeah.
People are getting names off of thug. It's disgusting. The clout. That's clout. Yeah. That's another form of clout.
That DA, right? You think that
DA gonna go wrong, you motherfuckers? I hope y'all see that. Go ahead, Matt. What you say?
You think that DA trying to get some sort of clout because she seen what goddamn
ex-president,
the VP
not the
did
DA,
it?
No, the
what's gonna be funny is that DA, that district attorney at ATL, that female.
Yeah,
I guarantee you, in like 2 weeks, you'll start seeing she gets her hair much bigger, starts doing the makeup heavier. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
She's building a case off this. You know what I mean? Like,
a lot of politically ugly shit going on, and people can't be blind by the rapper Young Thug because you don't like him. It's a lot of he's set up. He's a perfect mark.
Yeah.
Jews, he's gay, and the females, Thug. It's a perfect mark, and it's to me, I don't give a fuck. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it is disgusting.
Motherfucker.
It is disgusting.
The way y'all doing it. The tactics for the bail revoke, when the people said they're gonna spend $1 million
right
to protect, to keep police, to pay these police, local police, and keep this money in the streets of the Atlanta, whatever else. Y'all revoke that. It's fucking disgusting. I don't give a damn. That means you got faith in your police system. That's what it means to me.
Yeah.
You don't have faith in your police system. Because it's like they said they're going to protect them, they're going to watch them, and you don't got the faith in the police system? That's crazy, yo. Swear to God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's some wild shit, yo.
Yeah, no, and how they got Gunna all tied into this. My man ain't never even
He didn't do nothing.
Nothing before.
Yeah, whatever. But Gunna spit that shit.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, well, he's going to jail for being a fucking rapper. Like, wow, that's
come on.
That's
never
your
got...
opinion. He might be so smooth, like a Kaiser Soze. Let me stop driving. Let me shut up. But you can't, like, I'm a street nigga for real. I ain't gonna say none of that, but I'm just saying the tactic is, if you believe in the system, it don't matter what the hell I say right now. It really, but now they playing these tactics. It's ugly.
Yeah, it is.
Plus they're using people. They're giving people a chance to virtue signal through their choice. You know what I mean? Like if they come out and say, "Yo, these guys are murderers, they're drug dealers, they're thieves, they're doing all this crazy shit," and you come out and you're like, "I don't care. I like the music. I fuck with the music. Like I rock with them." Or like if you don't listen to rap music and you're not about the culture in any way, shape, or form, there's no way you're gonna be like, I think you should cut a guy a break. Like no fucking way. You're like, send him to jail. Him and all his fucking friends run around fucking gang lifing it up, killing people. Like, put him in jail. You know, and some of the charges are not good. This dude's stealing cars at gunpoint and shit like that. But like, you're gonna put me in jail for my boys that we all be doing. Like,
I'm just saying, like, this is a system we live under, and you can't.
They gotta play by the rules. You make the rules, not play by it. You can't cheat.
You gotta play by
the rules. They cheat at their own fucking rules. Wait, you got to make the rules, and now it didn't work out too well for you. So now you want to fucking cheat too? Like, why am I playing your game? Like, why do any of us play your game?
How could you use a person's lyrics, freedom of speech, in a goddamn bond hearing? He just wants bond.
Listen, speech has not been free in America.
To get out on bond, he got all these kids. Give him that time on bond for a minute, and then lock him up for the. It's so to me, it's disgusting. Right? He's not convicted. It's like I'm a real American. Sorry, yeah, I said it.
Yeah,
and guess what? I believe in this system, and I don't like the breaking this dirty games that's going down, political bullshit. That's all that's going. That's all that's happening to me. Man. That's what's happening right now. I'm seeing it right now.
People just want to build their life and their name, and if possible, their fortune or their clout, whatever it means to them. They want to build it off of those who are richer or better or in a position that you can rip that individual down because of who they are. You can actually further your life if you impact his greatly.
Yeah.
Right.
They're literally headhunting. They're out here. They're just like these kids going out shooting and murdering people just to get their name on the internet for a week.
Convict him for real. If he convicted as all that shit, bye. Sorry. Yeah. But he's not. Give him the bond. He got the money, and he's willing to pay millions to protect for the police.
Right.
To watch him. I watched the whole shit. Did you watch it, B-Rad? Did you watch the whole bond hearing and shit?
I didn't watch. I just watched the recap of it. Like, I don't need to look. I've been in court hundreds of times. I know what's going to happen. Whatever they want to happen, whatever is supposed to happen, that's going to happen. The only chance he has is his lawyer. His lawyer seems somewhat clever. You know what I mean? But he's got a relationship with the judge. You could hear them talking before the case kicked off, like 3 weeks ago when we first all heard it, like, and watched it. Like, he's sitting there talking to the judge. You can tell they know each other. They probably played golf the night before, the day before. I'm saying, you know, like, crazy. You know, like. They know what's going on. This is a game. They're going to work a deal out. Like, I don't know. And it's just a question of how long do they get them for? That's the question.
Yeah. Now, do you know about Thug's main producer? And Malcolm, you know this motherfucker. Now, wait a minute before I get into it.
This is messed up.
Only reason why you know him, who that Metro Boomin wants some mud. Malmac, come on.
Yeah, Metro Boomin.
That sound is. Metro Boomin wants some mud.
Yeah,
that is Thug saying that. That's Young Thug saying that.
Yeah.
Metro Boomin is a multi-million, big, huge producer, stratosphere producer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You feel me? And he's famous because he's famous because he's talented as fuck. But his thing, his fucking whatever, is Thug saying Metro Boomin wants some mud. And he played that in the beginning of all his big hits and all the when Future coming on or whatever is fucking coming on, you hear Thug saying Metro Boomin wants some mud, It's crazy. You
Right.
feel me?
Right.
Now, I don't feel it's ironic that his mother, rest in peace, you feel me?
Oh man.
She got killed in a botched robbery. I don't know what really it was.
Was it a robbery? I thought they just
shit going on and all that type of shit. I know that, but it's like, you know what I mean. And we talk about Trouble already. We did, right? This is a dude connected to Thug, but Metro Boomin mother, got killed. This is Thug's biggest producer, one of his biggest, like, who put him on the map. Actually, when you think about it, that first song was
around 2014, 2015.
It was crazy. Now,
that's always the DJs always break the music.
Is this ironic or what? What the fuck is going on? Seriously,
it's crazy. But my question is, like, I'm not big on the South rap. Like, I love Jeezy. You know what I mean? Like, after that, I don't know, like T.I. and like I was in the old one, like Gucci Mane when he first came out. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, just them dirty South rappers from the old school. But now, like, you got these young kids, and then Texas is out there. Like this. Yeah. How many fucking rappers they got down there? Because every day this is a slow week. They only got one of them. How many more kids are they going to kill out there for nothing?
Check this out. Metro Boomin is the premier.
That situation's nuts.
He did.
But they were going after him. I don't believe there was a robbery.
Did you look it up?
I watched the video on it. I mean, I watched 2 videos on it, but like they didn't really say much about like the ones that I watched. They didn't really say much about who it was or what happened. They just showed what happened. They showed a picture of his mother, and it's really sad because like they weren't in the hood. You know what I mean? Like he's had money for a minute. You know what I mean? He's famous. He's super rich.
Yeah, he's been had money for a long time. You're right.
You know, so they're not living in there. So like where that's why they said they had to say it was a robbery because other than that, it's just a hit. You know what I mean? Like so like
ugly.
What were they going for though? They were going for him. Like for what?
Malmac, I think.
Yep.
Because the details is coming out on your homie, the big homie, the never mind. I ain't gonna
Which one?
Jeffrey.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, what? So whoever's involved with him, and when you're famous, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Famous, so whoever
target
enemigos or whatever, and they not the ops.
Yeah.
Wrong shit. They said the ops. Chicago said the ops. But New York, you know, it's coming back to the Bronx, K Flocka. That's the whole episode I do. But that's the whole other story.
Yeah, it's like
it's Bronx right now. Trust me, the streets want to hear them Bronx drill. It's crazy. But but guess what? It was a hit, man. It was a hit.
Yeah,
it was a hit, man.
Definitely. That's what it sounded like.
Gang shit is bigger than people think and bigger than they know. This gang shit is out. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's crazy though. Like now, like you're seeing like through rap music, you know. Now, all right. So rap's been established for a minute. Everybody knows like the rap game was a come up for a lot of gang labels. They made a lot of money. You know what I mean? But I mean, but look what the Mafia did with recording artists back, you know, in the '60s, the early '60s and stuff in the '50s. They had a lot of artists that they were signing. They were signing Hollywood actresses. Like they owned production companies up until the '80s, '90s.
Money gets bigger. Shit get crazier. This is the biggest. This Thug shit, YSL shit. It's the most. It's about to be insane as this case unveils and all this shit. And Thug, I just believe he knew. I just feel like he knew what was about to. He knew. I feel like he knew.
He knew what was
coming up for this shit, and it's bad. And let me stop.
He even knew the day up. He called his manager up to come meet him at the house and everything. He got the word that the cops was coming. He didn't even run, so that's even the bigger.
But he did some stupid shit, man, because the cop testified or somebody testified that he said, it ain't no court case yet. So there's a statement that the prosecutor said that when the cops came, he told them, I'm a superstar. You can't lock me up.
Yeah, I did.
So it's like, wait a minute, you are fucking really
And he said he had a lot of money or some shit like that.
I
was like,
you really a loony game banger. And we know a lot of these dudes be rad. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he must have seen other people, you know, get off of their cases and must have thought this was a sweet case until he was
definitely
had it up against. He was like, oh shit. It's real. Cause shit,
The worst
very real.
is like he knows he said it, but now he's got to read that shit in the paper.
And
I
then
mean,
you hear
like
it in court too.
7 days later when he gets the paper, yeah, finally. But
What was sad for me,
man, like,
because
that sucks.
I'm a Thug fan. What was sad for me is when he was sitting there, you see the wall back there. I've been in them situations too. Not mind you, you know, I've been in, but
no, there's been multiple
right
situations where you just sit down and wait. You just sit down and wait. Because what's the point? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? What are you gonna do?
On as rich as he is,
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. At least you get to make a phone call first. Yo, look, they're coming to get me. You better fucking figure this out. And then sit down, take your jewelry off, like put whatever fucking clothes you don't give a fuck about, like get ready, and then come out like a gentleman. You know?
Yeah.
I have the door kicked in by 30 people.
They think
That's
he's
crazy.
fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Like,
you know you're balling if you negotiate your come in. You're like, yeah, I'll come in like Sunday at 3. And they're like, all right, come through.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They do that. They'll take that deal. They'll do whatever to get you up.
YSL members, a couple of them did that. Because
I think that's what he thought he was gonna be able to do.
But they ran up on him in his house when he happened to be off, you know, on the off day.
Yeah.
They ran up in the spot and he's sitting there high off whatever. Nah, shut the fuck up, because that that was the thing that affected his bond hearing too. Because the judge, I don't do drugs, nothing.
And he had like 2
pounds. And they heard him saying, I'm having withdrawals or whatever else.
Yeah.
And I'm just re-reporting. I ain't the first one to break this shit. But he and that affected his bond hearing. He's a nigga that he was rich when he got locked up years ago for the guns and all that shit. He got right out.
Yeah.
He got out again on some other shit. Got right out. But guess what? See, that was a bad thing. It set him up to think it's all sweet.
Yeah.
That's what they do, because the shit they get you for is like,
he running his mouth talking that shit. He ain't have no real big homies around him. Have a nigga like me around him.
Yeah, facts.
Nigga, okay, so he ain't have no, or he can't really. I ain't gonna say or the alternative.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he still wasn't about it, and he wasn't about to build something. Not everybody's affiliated. There are masterminds who come from unconnected people.
Saying nothing because he ain't rat yet, so you can't say he wasn't about it or whatever yet. But I'm just saying, like, he ain't have no homies around him. Like, you on some, he got caught with assault rifles over here this time. He a suspect for the shooting of Lil Wayne, the biggest rapper of all. Fucking, he slid from that. Then the other shit, he got caught with some guns. They ran up in the house, and you free. He ain't have no real big homies around him. Y'all big niggas around him. It's y'all fucking fault too. That's what I'm saying. That's what Bullrad is trying to say right there. Right. That's a fact, Jack. I'm sorry, but that's just a fact. Like, man, seriously.
You gotta have somebody there, you know what I mean, level-headed, and can keep you on your shit, and can keep you
somebody
focused.
other than people saying just stay in school and don't do drugs. Like somebody who's actually been through it, knows what it's like.
Yeah. And I ain't talking about the shit they're accusing them of. I'm talking about they ran in the house and found all the other dumb shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The prosecutor gonna use that. Like, oh, easy, no problem. We can use that. Perfect.
Yeah.
For the dumb shit that they are accusing him of. Yeah. And that's just a fact. That's just a fact, homie. That's just a fact of life. Like, you don't got no real security. All that money you making, all that, like, no real. You sit there, you want, homie, you wilding.
Yeah.
You wilding. Period.
Maybe he didn't feel he needed it, and up until now he didn't. So I'll give him that. Like, nobody ran up on him prior to this, and he walked out of jail twice. That ain't bad. He did pretty good. He should have fucking come. He should have ended it up and been like, I had a good run. But how do you stop that?
Period.
You feel untouchable, and they set you up. They set you up. They set you up, and then they hit you from
nobody was there. Nobody was his, and I guess that's just it was meant to happen. You know,
but even if he did have big homies to tell him to chill it out, like, doesn't mean he would have.
He was at the sky. Yeah, that's a fact.
What are you going to tell this kid? What are you going to tell him?
That's what came across my mind right before you said that. It's like, you know, he was so. I was a fan of him, and I'm not easily a fan. He was one of my favorite. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
my favorite motherfucking rapper. I swear to God.
Facts.
I'm going through this shit. I feel like, you know, I fuck with that dude so much. I write him like, nigga, you need to, what the fuck shit? What? You know, I feel like writing him like. That's how much of a fan I was of, you know. But if the shit,
you get a guy like that who could easily speak and drop, you know, information on people. You know what I mean? Easily. and he doesn't do it, and you don't really hear much about him. He'll go in, he'll do his time, and that'll be it, But then you get these other kids out there snitching and shit, and it's just proof that like the game is so messed up today because they like kids who they were never supposed to be involved in it, never supposed to be around it. You're conditioned to that. You're brought into that. You're taught about that. That's where you make your first connections is off the people that brought you up. Unless you're just on point and somebody notices you, but again, you're not just gonna be thugging on your own. Eventually, you're gonna have to get involved or be opposition to somebody out there else. You know what I mean? So like, but now it's just everybody picks up a fucking machine gun, gets a switch from their cousin who lives in the hood, and now they're grinding because you can get drugs in any neighborhood. It's in every suburb, maybe everywhere. It's easier. Like it's crazy. So like these days, it's just certain people.
Drugs got a big part of this shit too. Drugs got a big part.
It'll be certain people who are involved in being a gangster who are involved in that life in general, because then it's like a job. You're a certain kind of individual who got this job, and there's certain things that come with it. You keep your mouth shut when you go to jail. It's your people. Now it's just
don't take your people
down. Everybody's out there going hard. It's
over. You got caught. Don't take your people down.
Exactly.
Now speaking of drugs, you heard of Master P daughter?
Oh yeah, I heard she overdosed.
They said she overdosed. Well, Master P said this is the only thing we know, that Master P said drugs and mental health is a big issue.
Oh right, yeah, she could have.
So that's why everybody assumes she overdosed.
But
or suicide.
Yeah, it was either
And you would know more about this, B-Rad, because it's really a rich kid. Not saying,
you mean a white problem? Yeah, we got that problem these days.
But it's more of a white problem.
We got that issue these days.
You grew up rich, but this is a suburban kid.
That's why it's on the news every day.
End up fucking oh man, like what the fuck? Like, see the evolution of this technology and this YouTube and all this shit, man, it's changing the youth.
Yeah,
it's affecting the youth. And I guess there might be, I don't know the level, the scale, you know what I mean? Because it might be more good out of this or bad, but the bad situations are fucking terrible. You feel me?
Well, I mean, it's too much information right off the bat. Way too much information to even keep up with. People don't even focus on their own lives anymore because their life has become just watching whatever's going on in the world, however long it takes someone to get to a phone.
Yeah.
Until the cops leave and the phone comes on. Or whatever.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
and you're hearing way too much. You have to understand, like I think about it too. I keep watching this stuff and I'm like, my God, it's insane. But that's out of 330 million people in America.
I know, yeah, that's a point.
That's a lot of people that get fucked up.
Yeah,
so, we smart, so you got to think about the whole big picture. But at the same time, these situations are heartbreaking. You know what I mean?
It's nuts. It's nuts. Because these days, like you always have that story you hear growing up of some people you might have known or people in your town, and just some really wild shit happened. You're just like, damn, that's hard. You know what I mean?
The girl on the YouTube.
Now we hear about that. Every person who it happens to. You know what I mean? Every person who it happens to, they put it on the internet. And we hear these insane stories. And you're like, God damn, this world messed up. Like, yeah, it is. It is.
But there's a lot of more good shit going on too. That's a big
I was thinking about that today, but gangsters don't watch feel good videos. They're not out here catching feelings, watching fucking sneaker giveaways.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Yeah, you're right.
So maybe we need to all start looking at some good shit. Low key said your, I don't know what that means, but she just said your. I think that's a she. But I just feel like you're right. We need to seek good shit sometime if we feeling down.
And then when you do see something good, there's somebody out there who makes a YouTube about it, trying to clown you for it. But it ain't
about making it. I'm talking about seeking it, putting it in your brain.
Well, like your man Adam 22 went out to O Block and they were like handing out money and stuff. And this dude Milks makes a video about it, talking shit. He's like, I didn't see you hand out any money. I'm like, bro, he's got stacks of hundreds. I'm sure he.
That's why I call him Adam 23.
And he's like, you didn't hand out any of those basketballs. It's like, bro, like there's a pile of shit there. Like, what do you? I don't know.
And ain't nobody even tried to step foot onto O Block while they talking that shit. My man went out there,
You're right. Okay, I know you love Adam 22 too.
Oh yeah,
all the young homies love
I'm still trying to figure him out, but I like his style. Like I'll fuck with him. His content's insane, and it seems like he's actually about that shit.
Oh shit!
I watch all this shit. Yeah,
he's the source. I'll give him that. He's the source.
I just want everybody to know, like, he ain't special for the shit he do. That's what I want people to know. And I ain't gonna say black people. I'm gonna say everybody. Like
Yeah.
anybody can really do
Don't
that.
tear down the one white dude who's breaking barriers here.
I thought Adam was solid.
Hold on. Anybody could be cool. Come fuck with us. Not just, I'm not, you know, and I ain't part of. I'm a square bear from Delaware with a twin pair on the 10th stair up in the air. I'm out of here. You feel me? But at the same time, the gang
Sounds rehearsed.
homies, I know a lot of them. They cool as fuck. Anybody could go be serious and get a camera, have some money behind it, and really come through and show love, and they gonna get love. Period. Ain't nothing special about the homie. He making money off us, and that's beautiful. You feel me? But certain things
The DJs do the same shit, and they're looked at as heroes.
There's tweets, all that racist tweets, all that bullshit. I don't fuck with. That's all.
Yeah.
All the little child.
Oh yeah, you talking about from back in the day?
I got nieces. I got a son. I got kids. I don't like all that shit. That's just me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Period. That's why I made the video about this bitch ass motherfucker, and I'll smack fire out of him too, and I do an interview, and he'll love it too. You know, I don't give a fuck. Like for real, man. Come on, I'm gonna be real. Like,
yeah,
I can't. But I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm gonna be honest. That's what I do. I can't lie, and I tell a nigga to his face. I tell Adam to his face. Period. And when he have all the goons around him, I tell him right to his face, and they can do whatever they can react, whatever they want to do. But I'm just being honest. I don't like them tweets, the racist shit, the little messing with little girl shit. I don't like it. I don't respect it. That's your history, and that's it. But guess what? I fuck with you now, and I still subscribe to you.
Let me play devil's advocate. You think he did all that stuff? You know what I mean? You think it was like purposely done, or you think he was just
what it was? I can't do no shit to Chase right now. Say some bullshit. Oh. Whatever, I'm not doing no shit to chase clout. I'm being real. I'm speaking real. Yeah. This whole channel, I ain't never been no fake. I ain't none of that. I'm speaking real. I say shit that I could say to the no.
No, for sure.
And everybody that know me know this. That's the truth. Like I don't play that shit.
I just wanted to play that.
Kill me a lot of times. Trust me.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
They think like, yo, you right, or whatever else.
Yeah.
I don't know how I survived, but I did.
Damn.
Hold up, low key. The thing I noticed about people, myself included, we're never as smart as we think we are. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Jails wouldn't exist if we were.
Everybody vain. Everybody got their ego. Everybody think they right all the goddamn time. Everybody, when they get annoyed, they want to go ahead and react to whatever annoys them. They don't think about why they're annoyed. You know what I mean? Why are they mad? Maybe the person's right. Maybe the motherfucker right. You feel me?
Yeah.
But hold up. B-Rad, what's else on the schedule? Because I don't want to get into all these. Oh my! You can't even see the number.
I think that was. What else we have? What else were we talking about?
But the why? I just feel like, there's a lot of bad. It's just so sad. This YSL thing is about to be. We ain't even see that. It ain't even.
I think a lot of people are going to get in trouble on this one.
Yeah, she a lot more groups she going after. She said next couple of months.
That Gotti said I ain't snitch.
Plus, they're using. I heard them recite testimony.
For real. Yeah, I ain't rattle nobody. Nigga, wait a minute. Because
I heard them read statements that they're going to be using the other day, and when they read the statement at the end, they said, forget the exact vocabulary they use. It was some really fuck shit, but it literally just stood for person who's opposed to you, basically, is what this definite. So it's like you're using rival gang members' testimonies. So like now this dude, his testimony is good, but when you try him, he's gonna be a lying, murdering piece of shit you can't trust. But you can take his word, put this other dude in jail though. Like they're literally using other gang members from rival gangs to like make statements about them. Like, come on.
Low key, call up because you said I can't pretend not to know right from wrong. I want to know what you mean by that. So
there's no question about right and wrong. The question is, are they the people who made the rules? Are they going to follow them in order to take your freedom from you? Because you have to.
You know how complicated that is? Like,
yeah,
I'm talking about the system that they created that's supposed to be legit. You can't use lyrics if it's freedom of speech. First of all, that's just what I'm saying. He won a bond. He wasn't convicted yet. So you talking about right from wrong? I want you to call up because I want to know what you're talking about. Because
bend the rules
is a bond to be able to fight his case. Period.
Right. He's
And
just
I believe in the system. So let me know what you mean. Period.
be
Yeah,
around.
but the problem is these days when they want somebody in jail and they go to try you and
They
they
get
can't get you
dirty.
because of something,
So
they
by all
invent a
means.
law. They invent a new law
So
to
change the
stop that shit.
laws then.
Like a
Don't
RICO
do
case
that.
is
Son.
fucking illegal as shit. They should not be allowed to have a
That
RICO
sends a
case.
bad message, just like your kid. You don't make these rules, and then when he gets in trouble or whatever else changes and switch
They're
up the
cheating in
rules.
their own game because people get good at not getting caught.
They won't respect you if you do that. So it's stupid. It's not smart for the bigger picture. But guess what? He's a star. You know what I mean? So they're gonna get a lot of fucking, what they want from this whole situation. If they convict them, everybody, them people in them offices is gonna get what they want. And that's what it is. Sorry to say, but I'm just one of them ones that's gonna speak real. Like, sorry, like, man, for real. Like, do them the right way. Do them in the right way. Don't use your little slick tactics and all that bullshit. Period.
Yeah, but check it out. All right, so all right, I would say nowadays with younger people my generation and younger, you notice how like racism really isn't a thing. You know what I mean? Not for them at least, not on a day-to-day basis. Like
Right.
majority of them would just they just believe people are people. Like they get the message across in schools when we were all kids that like people are just people. Like that's how I was raised. I'm fucking lucky for it. I mean, like I don't have to waste any of my day hating somebody for something that's not fucking ever gonna change and never mattered in the first place. You know, it's insane. It's insane. But like, so the people who still run the country, obviously, are old white dudes. You know, they're still rocking. They're still hanging on. They're the ones who still support the country. But soon they ain't going to be around anymore.
They don't know about
people coming up soon. Next generations that are going to be leading this country.
Because
what happened?
These people are opportunists that want to. It ain't the people that run the country. They don't know shit about Young Thug and none of that shit. It's these little, it's a democratic, we live in the, democracy. And you have people that want positions.
Right.
Now,
absolutely.
Why not like dude named Young Thug?
Right.
Oh, shit.
That's a target.
Period. Because that's a win-win, they feel.
Yeah.
That's what they feel.
But
I don't like that idea.
There should be a law.
I don't like
there
that
should be
idea.
A law like there should be a law, no furtherance of career for throwing someone in fucking jail. Like you shouldn't get a higher position because you lift up the biggest rapper.
I don't
like,
know about all that, but
she's gonna live off that shit.
The tactics when you get friends or whatever. If she got friends, and I don't know her name, but I'll tell y'all later. I ain't gonna go into that, but she had friends, and she felt it was a win. She felt it was a win-win, and she sacrificed. She knew it, and she like, okay, let's go, do it. She pulled the trigger on that.
Yeah,
well, that's what I'm saying. If this wasn't like the theater of like society, if this was in the hood, she would have just shot at him. You know what I mean?
You're right.
She's shooting at him right now, legit. And like, what's the difference? Why? Because you're
what
going.
I don't like is
strip everything.
Career is on the line if she don't get no indictment. Also,
it'll be good.
What's her fucking problem? What does he have to do with her?
But guess what? It'll be great
playing that game.
It'll be fucking great. You feel me? If people start to realize, because she is playing, I forgot what I was gonna say. It was good too. God damn it.
It's bullshit because these people take it fucking personally. These people take it personally. Like if I'm out here getting money, like some fed's gonna come across my fucking name because he doesn't like the way it sounds. He's on me, and now I got this asshole for 30 years trying to make his career off of my name.
Nobody, hold up, low key still with us. She said nowadays, I think it's a she. I don't know. Maybe you could call up and find and let me know. But nowadays, people feel like they can just make up anything, act like it's cool. Every dog had their day, and if you're doing something you ain't got no business doing, I guess she meant to say, but it say, dude, it's just a matter of time. Put the blunt down, nigga. I feel like I don't know who this is. I want you to call up though.
Damn, yeah.
I would never.
They low key.
I gotta deal with a lot of anxiety. I'm like the dude on half baked.
Yeah.
But and
it is crazy to watch this whole industry.
If you're an American, a real proud motherfucker, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I said it. I don't like these tactics. That's all. That's my point. Period.
Yeah.
I don't like the tactics. You got lyrics. Y'all playing lyrics on the shit for him to get bond to be free to fight his case.
Right.
He's not convicted too. That's another thing I don't really understand.
Right.
Because
you think it's because he got that other bond, he just bonded out to a previous gun charge and still out
He's
on
still
bond.
on bond for that. He hasn't even gone to court for that yet.
Right.
That's still open 4.5 years later. So he's got open bond with them already. Like,
yeah,
you just keep giving him hundreds of thousands just to go home. Like, sooner or later, they're like, yeah, you can't do that now. Like, you got to stick around. You obviously don't respect our system.
Because they were talking about spending.
But also the judge used a bullshit way of making that shit happen. You know, that's the thing. There's so many fucking laws that have been added over and over and over the years, and certain other ones block you in. When they put 2 laws up against you, it makes it so you can't get out at all. So the judge didn't want to put
a month of him spending.
Oh yeah,
Kevin Lyles was in there. He said, "I'll do it. We got the money, no problem." Yeah. So it ain't about that stupid case about the guns.
No, I'm just saying he's on open bond already.
Right. Yeah, he's on for sure.
That's why I was thinking, can you bond out twice? Shit, I know.
It's America. I think you can do everything 3 times.
It's up to that judge, and the judge wasn't moved. You know why? Because Thug is so popular. Look at his name, though.
Yeah.
A popular rapper named Young Thug. Look at it. This has never been seen ever in life.
It doesn't help that he calls his boys from jail on a tapped cell phone and tells them to go whack somebody the fuck out.
We didn't talk about that, too. Let's talk about what he got caught up in.
How could he use that phone? How could he use that phone? Like, how could he use that phone? I would never trust that shit.
Yeah. And then the prosecutor said that police brought him the phone and
on purpose. They said, yeah, the cops handed the phone like, yeah.
The prosecutor used that to not get him out because they like
that should be inadmissible. It's like, whoa, the cops gave him a fucking rope so he could hang himself. That's not fair.
Right.
Like that's not fair. That should be inadmissible.
Mayslow, you were right.
But he cops to a murder on it or attempted. That's not cool. That's bad. That's bad.
Who's like, because I mean, that's crazy. Like, how can they do that type of shit? You gonna give me a phone that I don't like? That's crazy.
Yeah, but yo, what is Thug doing? Like, yo, he's not like, it's not like Thug came up like this.
Man will get desperate. Sorry, B-Rad. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Go ahead. I'm gonna remember. Finish what you were saying.
Oh, I'm saying, like, it's not like Thug came from a long lineage of like gangsters and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it almost seems like this kid's like writing a script to a cheesy movie. Like yo, I'm in jail, so I'm gonna order a hit now. It's like
he's a poor kid.
You're doing way too much. You need to slow it the fuck down and enjoy some money.
Yeah, you're right. He didn't come from he was a poor kid that got rich, a poor ghetto boy, and whatever.
They all were. So was John Gotti. You know what I mean? John Gotti.
No. But John Gotti come from about lineage. John Gotti joined a lineage.
He got in the family, obviously.
Thug slime life. Now he put that stamp on it. If he don't rap, if he rap, then he kills the whole.
Yeah,
all that
shit is just over. He might as well just do it. This is 6'9" at this point. If he do that, you might as well.
B-Rad always attested. B-Rad said he ain't gonna rat, and I'm with B-Rad.
He ain't gonna rat. He's gonna stand.
I don't think he's gonna rat.
No way.
Rap, it's worth it. I don't give a fuck.
I don't think he's gonna do it.
He laid down.
And I don't think Gunna gonna break. Gunna can't break. Him or our Duke ass neither. They put out some fake news.
They said,
They put it. I was like, Nick. My heart dropped. I'm a big YSL fan. I'm like, oh, they over. Even if they do get out.
I think I reported that on some bullshit. I had to correct it or whatever else.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
Johnny, he read it. He said he didn't, but he did.
Yeah.
You copped out and you involve people when you copped out. That's the issue. If you in the can, that's the issue. It was complicated for me in the beginning, but now I realize you can't cop out if you're involved in other people unless y'all got to understand them.
Yeah.
If you're involved in that life. If you're a square bear from Delaware like me, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I've been working. I'm a family man. That's all I do.
Square bear.
But I don't take disrespect though. That's all. But
very kindly.
What you
know how many dudes? You know how many dudes went into jail thinking, yo, my man ain't gonna say nothing. And then all of a sudden they're sitting in a courtroom.
That's all they rap.
In a suit and tie, and you're in an orange jumpsuit. And it was his fucking idea because he's the asshole all the time.
I think every one of them said. Every one of them had a
all of them.
Because I did too, and I was like, hell no. You got me fucked up. I told myself.
You're like, I plead the fifth.
Because I could have really officially, like, really, and rest in peace to the homie that, like, yeah, Malcolm know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
too.
crazy. Yeah,
like,
it was.
Fuck no, you got me fucked up. And he's looked like you, kind of. He ain't no black. He is a plug, though. He's my plug. Rest in
Yeah.
peace.
RP. I got him on the arm right here.
But,
You know
like, yeah, there's certain people, like I said, as simple as, oh, I'm gonna take my friends down. For me, that's as simple as that. That's why you do business with people that you don't, because that's what it comes. A lot of times it comes down to that. You doing business with motherfuckers you don't give a fuck about, because that's the life. That's what goes down.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of bitches. They want to take their ball and go home. Like, that's bullshit, though. That's
you're
bullshit.
right. It don't matter who you don't care about. Like,
like, I don't care if you don't care about it. This person's got people they care about. And they think that you're a fucking human being and you wouldn't do that to somebody.
Nah, for sure.
It's crazy.
For sure. We got to bring the humanity back into this.
Thank you, the fellow man. You done. Don't take no fucking else body down with your ass. You done. Period. Take a deep breath. The broad, whatever you was with, the kids, all that, the life, whatever the fuck, it's over, nigga.
Yeah.
And that's it. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's a wrap. That's all you gotta think about for real. Like, damn, if I'm willing to.
That's the main thing.
Like
they use. That's the thing they use, but really it's selfish shit.
But if you're in that life and you're involved in that life, you've thought about that many nights before you've gone to bed.
But then they try to use the kids and shit and the wife. No. It's just because your selfish ass want to be free and go buy the breakfast over there at Denny's. I'll go to motherfucking wherever the fuck you go.
Go to an island somewhere.
No,
you know what I love watching? I love watching bitch ass dudes, their court reactions when they get sentenced to life. They have these videos all the time. It's fucked.
Passing out and shit.
Like some of them, some dudes are hard and just stare and they're just like, fuck, they look tough. They're probably freaking, but still, like at least the other ones, like they start screaming like little bitches, and it's like, bro, you were fucking hard as rocks 2 minutes ago with 3 bodies under you, you know, like, and now like,
no,
oh man, it's crazy.
If you in that game,
damn,
where in the back of your brain is like,
you have to know that
one day it's over.
Yeah, you have
that's gotta be crazy to listen to someone tell you your life is over. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so. I mean, they're like, nah, life. Like, I'd be like, yo, why did I ever let them catch me? That would be my thought. That would be my thought. I can't believe I let them catch me.
Still attest. I think they innocent. They ain't been charged with nothing. I ain't gonna laugh, but it's just honestly as a American.
Yeah.
American, I know. Democracy, shall we? Yeah. I don't like these tactics, period. That's all.
It's telling us for sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, come on, dude, get him right. Get him. I want to see what he did. You can't have me with benefit of the doubt about the homie. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
No.
That's crazy.
I'm like, wait, they saying because of this? Because he said, oh,
yeah.
Man, please. Man, that shit ain't. Nah, no. Sorry, for me, it ain't really. But they got witnesses, though. Unfortunately, they got like
they
10
do
dudes that rap that's talking. So maybe he is that dude. If he is, fuck him. I don't give a fuck about no killing.
Yeah,
killing people and no vicious.
That's like 50
bodies. I ain't about that at all.
That's crazy.
If he guilty, bye. Period. I don't give a fuck about none of these dudes.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, get him the right way. That's all I'm saying, because it's not cool. They could say, oh, look at him. He's a. And now they saying all kind of shit about me. Like, come on, no. Because I say some shit or some dumb shit or just talking shit.
Right.
I like to laugh.
So
but this is what I'm saying. Like, to me, these tactics for this bail hearing, they revoked this bail. These tactics that they used to do it, I don't feel they were right. Rad, did you see anything about the bail hearing or no?
I just saw that, he had a bail hearing. It was denied. And it's just like, yeah, no shit. Like,
but did you see how
thought that he was going to get out? Who thought he was going to get out? Like, if he was going to get out, he would have got out first quarter.
Right.
Not let him out 3 months later after nothing. Like, he's gonna stay there and he's gonna figure it out.
Yeah, he's gonna be fighting this 4 years.
Yeah,
That
Oh, that's the thing. You're innocent until I've said something about it today. I was like, yo, you're innocent until proven guilty, but you sit in jail for 6 months to 3
that
fucking
ain't
years before
cool.
you go to court. Like,
If you
yeah,
got the
how's
money,
that innocent? How is that innocent
the
until
money
proven
to
guilty?
give
It
to
sounds
the
like I'm
city
guilty until I
for
can afford to
watching me.
prove my innocence.
exactly right. That's
He's
what.
gonna help the whole city out of Atlanta. You're gonna see new parks popping up, all kind of crazy shit. Are they talking
Yeah.
about a million of them fucking like them taxes? Come on, man. Like you
They
gotta
they
think
got money out there right
that,
now.
that alone, it lets you know that they out to get the dude on some grimy shit because
Well, plus they're making a name off it because their county's been known for going extremely soft on criminals. They have tons of cases where guys get caught with burners, shooting at people, and then they're out the same
They're
day.
out, right.
Like
every rapper,
they say, like if you get arrested in Georgia, it's a bad situation unless you're in this county. Then it's always sweet. Like everybody gets out for
Yeah,
everything. So
right.
now they're trying to fix that because it's been a big thing lately. So now they throw down a hard, like they've had YSL gang files since they started 8-9 years ago was when they first found out about them.
Right.
And they're like, oh, we have a 9-year case. No, you got a fucking folder with some papers in it on a couple guys who were in them from 9 years ago when you caught onto them, and now you're gonna pull it out and say we have a 9-year case. But in reality, like you're just using music videos and lyrics to prosecute these people.
It's a
The
film
fact that like there's 1 or 2 young kids in the neighborhood who are claiming that set who pulled a gun on somebody or robbed a car and shit. Like, yo, it's the hood. Everybody knows everybody, and people are gonna commit crimes. You can't lock everybody up for it.
1,000 rappers up out of the list and then target them. But they said, oh, him, perfect. And his name, Young Thug. Oh,
Right.
perfect.
Oh, this is gonna be
okay.
easy.
Perfect. Because every
Yeah.
rapper know homies that do whatever. Because in the environment, it's all systematic. Come on.
You
And
know
in the
everybody.
environment,
You
gonna
know everybody.
You could be the square bear from Delaware with a twin pair on a tip stair out of here. But guess what?
Hey,
You're going to know a killer. And you're going to know a drug dealer. And
you're going to know a thing or two, too. You're going to know a lot of shit.
You're going to know these people.
Right.
Unfortunately. Because you're in an environment that you're in, period. You were raised and then you were born in it.
Exactly. And then you're just going to lock people up for knowing each other. It's like,
yeah.
No way. No way.
So
no way.
It's pretty much disgusting, but
really is. They just want to. I don't know. They make the rules. They only got to be right once. The cops and the Fed. They got to be right once. A criminal's got to be right every day.
Right.
A criminal has to get by every day. Cop just has to get you once, and they got to cheat now to do it. Like, come on, fuck out of here.
Criminal already. These dudes are rappers that make a lot of money. He's on the phone. Whatever. Like I don't see from what they present to me. What I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not talking about their lyrics and I know what's going on. No, because they're rappers. They're on tour all the fucking time. They do so they're getting a lot of big ass, huge, major checks. You don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Right.
And that's why I had a problem, B-Rad. You talking about criminals and cops. No, these dudes are rappers. And I feel like this dude, they was targeted now. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man.
That's a whole different story. That's just an obvious story of them trying to take down anybody in that community who actually gets some money and gets going on, because that's progress and that's dangerous to these people that don't like other people. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's ridiculous that even takes place. That's a whole different story. I'm talking about straight criminals, like real criminals. Like they still have to go about it and get them. Like
the R&B
can't play games with it. Like
with the same charges as the R&B singer named Kevin Davis or whatever the fuck, I don't know. R&B singer, same charges. You think his bail would be revoked with all the bread available or whatever?
Nah,
or
I don't know.
Fucking any type of singer, whatever.
These days, probably not. But
anybody.
It depends.
But
These days, probably not. They're like
so lit, just like hip hop got so lit. They denied it. All the labels, everybody denied it. It got so lit that they had to accept it. It's stamped on the pavement.
Right.
He's so lit as Thug.
It's
over. Like he got no wins. He tried to change his name back in the day.
To sex.
But you know about sex. We talk about that, right? Like he tried to change. He got no wins. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, man. And you can't like everybody. I know people that the subscribers, they like Thug, but these tactics, when your dumb ass is caught up and they gonna go to you whatever and use that. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, stupid. Period. You fucking retards. That's just the facts, man. Sorry. I gotta blink that word out. It don't matter. I ain't monetized yet anyway. They ain't fucking with me yet, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's just the facts, man. We gonna end this thing in a minute, but yeah, but I think it was a good show. Another one. My boy B-Rad, when I got discouraged, he said, stay consistent and don't worry about the shit. It's gonna go up and down. And he right. So yeah, we gonna stay consistent. Don't worry, y'all. We still gonna do our thing, even though y'all ain't fucking showing the love or support yet. But y'all will be one day. Nah.
Y'all will.
Let me stop. I fuck with everybody watching, everybody that tuned in. Appreciate y'all. You feel me? Low key, thank you for your insight. I don't know if you're still here. Look at the baby. Look at Mal Mac baby. She crying. So we definitely gotta go now. But B-Rad, you know, we back at it. Bullrad, Mal Mac. I think I'm gonna add this picture on there too, because we're gonna try to, you know. But it was a good show. You feel me? I think it was a good show.
It's been a slow week, but to be honest, that's good news. You know, like we
talked about that.
That's kind of good news.
Really slow week, but not really. But Atlanta is hot. It's hot like fire.
Yeah, it's crazy. That mall that they were in front of, that shit, that place, I heard about it like months before. Like that place is not to be gone to. Like it's going down there every single day. It goes down like craziness. Craziness.
And I'm gonna call next time. I appreciate you, low key. You know, one at a time. I appreciate you, but until next time, y'all. Sometimes it's gonna be called B-Rad. This new name of this show is B-Rad and sometimes the Mac.
Yes. I'm gonna be tuning in.